Hey guys, what's up? Hope everything is good. And today I'm going to focus on the next 3 maps that I played in the new Road to Global Elite series that I'm doing. So I am 3-0, so 3 wins out of 3 so far. Everything's going well. What I want to focus on today is the games that I feel are just so hard to win. So I had 2 of these games in a row, and actually at the end of the second game I was thinking, screw this, I'm going to completely stop doing solo queue. I just couldn't be bothered with it anymore, and I probably still am, because solo queue is such a gamble. Basically, if you get a decent team and you have some nice people, it can be a lot of fun, but then most of the time you get complete idiots who just want to ruin the game, or who are just terrible at Counter-Strike but yet act like they are amazing at the game, and just basically make it so it's so hard for you to win as a solo queue player. So in this first game, everything started off quite well. We won the pistol round in a convincing fashion. This is the second round, the anti-eco. Well, it's not really an anti-eco anymore. I keep on saying that as a habit, but it's always a forced buy by the CTs. But you can see we're trying to get into B here, and we got destroyed by P250 and armor. So we lost, but already the moaning starts by my teammates.
Come on, man.
The guy just double tapped me instantly in the fucking heaven. Fucking second. Who's smoking B in the middle, not a fucking entrance? Are you an idiot?
Idiot.
One more time.
Say blue. Oh my god, what the fuck, this blue? Fucking shit game.
Are you even fucking talking English? What the fuck are you saying?
Shut up, blue, busted. You're fucking busted, man.
He's behind you,
Behind you, idiot.
T-spawn.
Behind you, fucking moron.
Do you guys have sound?
Fucking some AFK retards. You know what?
What?
You're uneducated.
What?
See? I was right.
You're dumb as fuck.
What, man?
Let me repeat for stupid people. You're dumb.
What? Ah, give me a blow.
So this went on all game, constant abuse, constant just talking and swearing on the microphone. It got to the point where on around round 15 I said to them, look, I can't even hear where the enemies are, I'm going to mute you for a few rounds if you won't stop. They didn't even acknowledge me, so I just muted them for a few rounds. And then when I unmuted them, they decided to blame me for not calling, bearing in mind it was only about 3 or 4 rounds, and I heard stupid things like this.
Green was on B purple, he just doesn't give fucking info.
Purple's fucking retarded like green and fucking yellow.
So you can see just from what's being said in the chat at the bottom there, and just what that guy said in voice chat, just how bad this game was. I mean, that person who called everyone out just then was by far the worst player in the game in terms of how toxic he was. You couldn't even hear things, and he started moaning at round 1. Straight away he was just complaining. I feel there's no way we could have won this game with someone like that in. As CT, by the way, everyone just force fought every single round. I don't even think I had an M4 one round. Everyone was constantly just buying deagles, buying armor every single round. It was an absolute nightmare, not at all fun to play, and you know, this one guy by himself just completely ruined it, even though, you know, he wasn't alone. Unfortunately, there was a lot of people doing it, but it was a horrible experience. The second game then, now this was not quite as toxic, but we did have 3 people on the team who couldn't speak English at all, couldn't communicate on the mic, and like I say, they are queued together. You can see them on the scoreboard there, they're all in the same group, and for me and this other guy, it was just impossible. We had no information given whatsoever all game. They weren't very good at Counter-Strike, and honestly, that does not bother me. I understand that people in matchmaking might be at a higher rank but still not very good at the game. It doesn't bother me if someone's bad at the game, honestly. It's fine as long as they try and communicate, but the worst things these guys did was buy every single round. So whenever we lost or won, whatever the situation, they would full buy to the point where they had $0 left, which means on their T we actually did quite well. We won the half 9-6. You can see around here where we won the second round, and around just now you can see where I get a decent 4-man. But basically, even though we did well as T, as soon as I got to CT and we lost the pistol round, we had no chance because they just force bought every single round and played their positions with P250s. We had no chance of winning this game.
The mid push. Come on. Main one. Wow.
So that was the quite decent 4K to end the half. You could hear one person speaking English. I assure you he only did it about 2 rounds. The rest of the time he spoke in a different language. Like that. So you can see it was very hard as T, but we still managed to win 9-6. As CT, it was a complete disaster. We ended up losing 16-12 because of rounds like this, where you can see everyone had about 2.2k, but still they buy umps, they buy P250s and full nades, and it was just a disaster. So I'm going to skip forward onto the third game, and honestly, if I had a third game that was as bad as these two, I probably would have quit there and then.
They're all B. They're all B.
Completely sure.
Out B. Van. Bench. 2 bench.
One bench, one pushing short.
Wow.
Short dead. One planet, trying to plan. Dead.
Hey, yeah.
It's
So that, as far as the round goes, wasn't great by me. All 3 kills were pretty sloppy. I was a bit caught off guard by the fact they rushed a ramp. But anyway, the difference is you can hear straight away there's lots of voice comms. As soon as you get a kill, people are saying nice. People are saying what they see, and it just felt like a much better game.
I got it. Go back. Oh, we got bomb. Don't push.
Just be careful here. Nice.
Come on the bus, I'm not watching it.
One in the Molotov ramp. Nice, what the fuck.
Lol.
Nice. One more A ramp. Flashing A ramp. Nice.
Dead, mid.
A ramp.
I'll watch top mid.
Oh my fucking god.
Bomb's coming.
But you can see the difference straight away in these sort of games. You know exactly what is going on the map. You can rely on your teammates to get the kills and to also call if they see or hear something, and it just gives you a much better map presence. It makes such a difference in matchmaking, and that's why if you are watching these videos as someone who solo queues a lot, my advice to you would be try and stop solo queuing. It's just not how CS should be played. It's a team game, and the fact is these days in Counter-Strike you will get more bad games than good games. That is my honest experience. So if you find someone in a game that matches your philosophy, who likes to call a lot, who says when they see something and it's just fun to play with, add them as a friend. Just try and get a group of players who you can play with. When I first started playing solo queue in around 2014, honestly it was much better back then. I would find that maybe out of 10 games you would have 7 or 8 good ones and a couple of bad ones. Now I would say it is easily the other way round. Make the effort, get some friends who think the same as you, and play as much as you can with friends.
Dead, top mid.
Palace.
Ramp palace.
Pace low, 10 HP. And 1 ramp.
Keep shot.
When you also have a good team atmosphere, it also allows you to do things like this. So if you're playing in a team in Counter-Strike, it's quite often times where you have a really good spawn and you'll go and push somewhere because you have the best spawn, and between your team you'd arrange someone else to play A. So this round I simply said, I got a really good spawn for underpass, we haven't done it yet because someone else take my A position. I went underpass, they went towards A, I got a really good flank on them, got some kills, and we won the round quite easily. If that was in the other game with those toxic people, there's no way I could do this.
Boys, that's how you hold.
They bought as
Good,
well.
good fucking underpass call. I'll play boys.
So that's it for this video. This was more of a rant video and just to get my point across about how toxic matchmaking can be and that you are best not solo queuing. But in the next one I actually have a really good match coming up to show you guys, and I'm going to break it down like I used to, where I go over every single round and what my thought process is. So do subscribe if you haven't already and stay tuned for that one. It should be out in the next few days, and I'll see you next time.